新世紀エヴァンゲリオン
All right, let's read stage 28 of Neon Genesis Evangelion. Kizoato o tadoreba. Tadoreru or tadoru means to follow or pursue. So this means if follow or if pursue scar. Kizoato is like the remains of a wound, which would be a scar. So like if you follow along a scar or something like that. And clearly we've got plenty of hints that these two used to be a thing. So maybe we'll see more about, maybe this is the scar, is the wound of that relationship. Who knows? Let's find out. Okay. これは私. As for this, me, I. この物体が私. This buttai is object. This object is me. 私を作っている形. The form or the shape, the making form of me. Yeah, it's this. Watashi is a direct object, so the shape that makes me. So this thing is the shape that makes me. This looks like, what's her name? Rei. Demo, however, 自分が自分でない感じ. However, self as self does not exist feeling. So self, there's not the feeling of self. とっても変. It's very strange, very weird. Okay, we're getting a bunch of scenes here. Let's work through here. 体が, focus first. 体が溶けていく感じ. The body, it's the feeling that the body is like dissolving or like going and dissolving. 私の形が消えていく, and that my shape is vanishing. She's using the te iku here, meaning like something is progressing forward. So that my body is vanishing, like going and vanishing. 私がわからなくなる, and I am becoming not understanding. A very inappropriate time for Kochi to run across. 私がわからなくなる. I guess I am becoming not understanding. Or I'm becoming not knowing. 他の人を感じる, feeling or sensing other people. 誰かいるの? Is somebody there? この先に, like ahead. Or in front of this place. Uh-oh. Okay. あなた誰? You, who? Who are you? あなた誰? Again, who are you? Now notice the first time it's kind of in hiragana, then it's in katakana, meaning like maybe a bit sharper. Kind of like scarier. Shinji has had a similar weird dream type of thing, assuming that's what that was. Do, Rei. How is it, Rei? 久しぶりに乗った初号機は. As for the first unit, piloting in a long time. So how does it feel? Like it's been a while since you piloted the first unit. いきなり君の匂いがする. It smells like Ikari-kun. It smells like Shinji. シンクロ率は前回同様ほぼ0号機の時と同じ wakaranai wa. Okay, so as for the probability of, or as for the synchronization ritsu, proportion, percentage. As for that percentage, the sync percentage, previous time, same way, approximately, it's basically the 0 units time the same. So it's approximately the same as what it was with the 0 unit. Kawaranai wa, not wakaranai. Kawaranai wa. It isn't changing, or it hasn't changed. Motomoto personal pattern mo kokuji shitemasu shi ne. 0号機と小号機は So as for the 0 unit and the number 1 unit, the kokuji, the resemblance, it's resembling the same personal pattern like originally, moto. Yeah. So originally from the start, even the personal pattern, it's resembling, you know, the 0 unit and the first unit. Okay. だからこそ, and that's why こそ meaning emphasis on that, シンクロ可能なのよ. That's why sync, the possibility of a sync, that it's even possible to sync. そろそろ計画が遂行できるな. Okay, so soon that plan 遂行できる. It will be possible to 遂行. 遂行, not 成功. It will be possible to execute or accomplish the plan, won't it? 次は初号機パイロットによる0号機シンクロ相互間テストだ。引き続き頼む. So this is like, please pull and continue. 引き続き. Oh, just please continue. Don't take a break. Okay, so as for next, the number 1 unit pilot, like due to or because of the number 1 pilot, the 0 units sync sogokan test. Mutual relationship test it is. Okay. He's saying now basically take the number 1 pilot, meaning Shinji, and put him and test the 0 sync. So they're swapping the 2 pilots to see what the sync is. So please continue. Hi. Yes, sir. Hey, Logic, how's it going? Dummy system. Oh, dummy system. The desu ka? It's the dummy system? 先輩の前ですけど、私はあまり senpai's previous it is. As for me, very much she's like hesitating here. I think what she's saying is like the dummy system, like what we did before. 安心しないのはわかるわ。安心. Like don't be concerned. I understand. or as for being not, or as for, yeah, something like that. でも、備えは常に必要なのよ。However, as for 備え, as for preparation, like we like always prepared, or it's always necessary. Preparation is always necessary. 人が生きていくためにはね、people living for the purposes of, so that people will live? 人が生きてくためには, or like in order for people to survive or live. I think that's what it is. Always be prepared. 先輩を尊敬してますし、自分の仕事はします。Okay, so senpai, she's referring to her as senpai, like her senior. Senpai is 尊敬してます. Will respect senpai. So we'll do the respecting of senpai. One's own work will do. And as for one's own work will do. でも, however, 納得はできません. Something is not possible. 納得, which is, I know this word, consent. Like, I don't agree. I don't consent. So I respect you and I will do my work, but I don't agree. 潔癖症ね. 潔癖症. Fastidious. Obsessed with cleanliness, aren't you? Oh, okay. この先辛いわよ。人の間で生きていくのが. Okay, so この先辛いわ. The preceding stuff or the stuff ahead is painful or troublesome. 人の間. What does Ida mean in this case? Ida usually means like between, or the gap, the distance. Hito no aida de. The span, the relationship, maybe the relationship between people. With the relationship people, it's surviving, or it goes. Hito no tsurakima. This is really weird. The English went with, if you do your job when you think it's not right, and then it continues on the next page. I don't know. I don't see a conditional out of this. What's ahead is difficult or painful or bitter. The relationship with people going and surviving. That's kind of how I take that. And she's continuing. 汚れたと感じたときおわかるわ. Yogoreta is to be dirty. To get dirty. Like, so I understanding the time of feeling that you're getting dirty. Sorega, that's what this is. That's what that is. Okay. So whatever's going on, apparently she's not comfortable with it. And she kind of understands, but they're all kind of doing what they think they have to do. I think that's what I take away from all that. Way. That might be throwing up. Way. Yeah, probably. Way. Yeah. Kimochi warui. I feel awful. Taku mo ii toshi shite haku na yo. Okay. Like, unbelievable. Already, like, a good age, not thrown up. So, like, you should be old enough not to throw up. Ugh. 調子に乗って飲みすぎた. 調子に乗る is like got ahead of myself. Yeah, I got caught up in the moment. Got caught up in the moment and drank too much. 飲みすぎた. 俺と飲めるのがそんなに嬉しかった? Being able to drink with me, was it that sort of was that sort of a happiness? Or was it because you were happy that you could drink with me? 流るわのよ。元気だったらすでに殴ってるわよ。すでに. Already too late. Okay, so I will hit you if, yeah, I will hit you, you know. If we're well already, like I already would have hit you if I were well. Okay. Well, maybe that's also just a blech. Because hopefully she's not throwing up right there. 少し外の風に当たった方がいい? So a little bit of the outside wind in that, like having that strike, should be good. So having the wind strike you in the face on the outside should be good. ほら、肩貸してやるから. Here you go. Lending a shoulder will do. Like, I'll lend you my shoulder. 情けないの? 情けない, that's the shameful, miserable, deplorable. Yeah. Like, how shameful. あなたなんかに解放されるなんて? With you or to you or whatever. 解放. Nursing, being looked after or nursed after someone like you. 昔もよくこうして歩いたよな. So even a long time ago, well, this way doing, walked. Like we walked this way often, like this, a long time ago. お前、しょっちゅう飲みすぎていたし. You, しょっちゅう. Frequently, constantly, always drank too much. Okay, so yeah, even a long time, frequently this way we walked, meaning that way. You always drank too much. 私に振られたとき? ショックだった? Time dumped by me. Fura means to like dump someone. Yeah, given the cold shoulder. So the time that were dumped by me, was that a shock? もちろんさ, of course. 当たり前のこと聞くなよ. 当たり前. Is that like naturally, obviously a thing to ask? It is not? Wait. 当たり前のこと聞くなよ. Don't ask things that are don't ask things that are obvious, okay? Of course it was. Don't ask obvious things. でも、まあ、俺が悪いのか This is Kaji. 浮気ばっかしてたしな. However, you know, I, being bad, or like, am I the bad one? 俺が悪い, oh. でもまあ、俺が悪いのか. I'm not sure why ka. I was the bad one. 浮気ばっか. Oh, unfaithful. An unfaithful idiot I did. Like, I was unfaithful. Like an idiot. ほら、ここに座れ. Okay, so hey, here in this place, like sit. わざと私に嫌われようとしてたんじゃない? So purposefully or on purpose. Wazato means expressly or on purpose. By me, seeming or appearing to be hated. Wasn't that it? Were you or trying to be hated by me expressly? Wasn't that it? まさかそんなことないさ. Unbelievable, that sort of a thing it is not. Like, no, that wasn't it, of course. Uso ne? You're kidding, right? Oh. あなたはどの子に対しても本気じゃなかった. Okay, so as for you, who's talking here? As for you, どの子に対しても本気じゃなかった. So it wasn't serious. どの子? あんた、どの子に対しても、対する is to, even if facing each other, you weren't serious, even if facing each other. Like, maybe this is, like, whoever it was, donoko, like, what person or what kid. As for you, like, no matter who you were facing, you weren't serious. もちろん, of course, 私にもね, and of course, to me also, like, you weren't serious. Or maybe I also was the same way. I'm not sure how to take that. Basically saying, of course, like, me too, but this might be to me too, meaning like you weren't serious about me. The English went with her saying I wasn't serious either. But the ni seems to suggest direction towards her, which is interesting. Okay. All right. We're heading close to a flashback, which is where we'll pause, but let's get through the final bit before we get to the flashback. 何言ってんだ? 酔ってるな? Like, what are you talking about? Like, you're drunk. あんたは、あたしでも、他の女の子でもなく、いつももっと他のものを見てたわ. Okay, so as for you, to me or whatever, other women and other girls and whatever was not. Always, all the more, other things we're looking at. You're always looking at something else. Okay. So maybe she's talking about, like, it wasn't me or other girls. You're always looking at something else. このまま、どこまで行っても、本気で愛されないんじゃないかと思ったら、すごく怖くなった。Okay. So, as things were, どこまで行っても, like, however, to whatever place, even if we went, in reality or in truliness, being loved, not being loved, wasn't it that when I thought, it was incredibly frightening. Okay. So when I thought that basically I wouldn't be loved, and wasn't that really what was going on, truly, no matter what happened, then I got really scared. Or that was really frightening. Katsuragi, what's her name? 私の父のこと話したことあったでしょ? So things about my dad's story, like have I told you about my dad? Okay. Now we're going to a flashback. So that is where we'll pause. It's roughly the halfway point of the chapter. Good timing. We will pick up with stage 28 and find out the story, maybe some of it, next time.